Hi everybody, we're back on another Friday. Just happened to work that way with giving Mackie some space to have some really awesome time with her new baby, which is super exciting. But today we're bringing you some really cool designs, some super fun stuff that we haven't really done before. And we're going to do a little bit of painting, maybe a little bit of demoing if there's anything confusing. And then, yeah, that's mostly what today is going to be. We're going to try and keep it nice, short, and sweet, but, you know, we kind of get away from ourselves sometimes. So we say that, but, you know, like, no, we don't always.
Only when I'm behind the camera.
I'm going to pop up today's full day loot, and we actually do have a special bracelet that's going to be added in addition. So you get that little bit of a discount plus a free bracelet. So that'll be a really awesome deal for you guys. So just give me a second to pop this up for you for everybody who wants the full day loot.
And we sold a lot of full day loots yesterday. So I think there's only, how many are left, Jean?
Oh, let me check.
There might only be 5 left. I'm not sure.
We'll see in a second here. But today we have a lot of different separate kits.
It says there's only 7 in stock right now.
7 in stock, okay.
Yeah.
And those will go down as the design mix goes down.
Right.
So if there are any design mixes, when the design mix goes, that means those will also go. So
Perfect.
get your full day loot now, because it is. Ainsley, do you want to explain the full day loot? Like,
yeah,
what it
so
is?
it's literally everything from today besides the paints. So you're going to get literally everything besides the paints. And we're going to go through what everything is throughout today, but I will also show you some of those things as well. So we have a full necklace kit, a bracelet kit, the earrings kit, which are all separate this time. Then we also have...
Because they're super ornate.
Yes. We also have our really cool Bohemian Metamorphis kit, which is earrings, but also could be bracelet or just so many different options for you guys.
3 pairs of earrings,
yes,
or necklaces, or so many
whatever you want it to be. And then we also have our paintable kit that has a cool bracelet in it and some really awesome things as well. Some great painting options there too, plus the free bracelet. So
bonus bracelet, yeah.
It's really loaded today.
And so what our normal prices are 40 to 60% off.
Yes.
And these are always usually like 60 because they're kits. Mm-hmm. And then what we do for the full day loot is we take another 20% off.
Yes.
And you want to show them we don't have a paint kit today, but we're using 4 paints.
Yes.
In our technique.
So we have Hematite, Dragon's Eye, Matte Brass, and Antique Copper. So everybody who ordered the new paints will get a really great usage out of 2 new colors. And then we also have the other ones as well. Really basic.
OG metallics.
And then just a reminder for the checkout process, it's going to be that you either can go to our live shop, vintageliveshop.com at the bottom of the screen, or you can do through the Carter process, which is at the top of the screen. If you can't see the code, just pull down on your screen, but you comment what is inside the quotation marks, exactly the same. Then you go to your Facebook Messenger app and follow along. You'll automatically get a message when you comment that exactly as you should. Super easy process either way, whatever you prefer. You can totally do a double screen, have live here, the website over here. A lot of options there, but yeah, so that would just be how you can buy things today.
And next Wednesday, we are having a live, even though it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
It is all OAKs.
Okay. So we're doing, you guys haven't had that for a while.
No,
we haven't done that. So
Mackie's back, and she's back and in the studio, down in the studio. And so we are all hands on deck, creating 20 $100 OAKs, always $400 to $500 value. And we haven't done it for a while, so we've built up some really cool things to go in there.
So you'll have
And that
to get
is
your
Wednesday
fix.
again. So we're back on track with Wednesday. We won't be doing any Freaky Friday switches.
Yes. So yeah, that will be back.
Oh, and the Wednesday after that is our holiday boutique trunk show.
Trunk show.
So we won't be doing kits for at least 3 to 4 weeks.
Yes, so snap them up as you can. If you're preparing for the holidays, go back. We have some old ones that are listed there.
Gorgeous.
Just snap those up and you can prepare your holiday gifts that way as well, since we won't have some for a little bit here. But the OAKs, super exciting. We aren't going to bring those as a regular in our rotation. It's just kind of like
first one gets it.
First one gets it. And
Yep,
then
first
just
comment.
we'll pop up with those when we do, but they're not like something you should feel like you can get used to.
Right. And we're going to do as many as we can. We're hoping to do 20. We might do 25. It's been a while, so we'll see. If we all work together to create them, and it'll be kind of like and there won't be any demo next week or anything. It'll just be all massive deal.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of a fun little thing to do. I mean, I'm super excited about it because we haven't done OAKs.
Yes.
One of a kind lots. We call them OAKs, but they're one of a kind lots with
and specially
jam-packed,
handpicked some things
curated,
in there.
yeah. They're not just dumped in.
Yes.
These are design curated, one of a kind lots. So excited about that.
Yeah, so I hope you guys are super excited too. And then I think that's most of everything we need to cover beforehand, unless anybody has any questions. And yeah, Sawyer is sick today, so he will just be in the comments.
Yeah, we can't hear his little giggle that he always does.
Or his funny comments and banter.
So are you getting better? Are you feeling better, hopefully? You sounded a little bit better on the phone this morning. But he's with us, guys. He's just not in the studio today.
Here's what he said, in case you missed that.
What was it?
He said, "Sorry you won't be able to hear my voice today. I'm home getting over a few days sickness, and I don't want to bring that to Rocco," which is Mackie's newborn baby.
Lots of changes around here. Lots of fun, exciting births and babies. Oh, and Logan and Cassie will be here on Sunday. So they might even make an appearance on Wednesday.
That's true. So you'll see extra of the Vintaj crew, possibly.
Yeah, we miss Cassie. Cassie's a independent artist, and so she consults every so often with us, but she's Logan's fiance now officially, guys. They are officially engaged, which is amazing. But Logan might be in the studio on Wednesday. Hopefully we'll pull him in to do some OAKs.
Yes.
We're excited to have them here. So that's about it for
announcements. That's everything for announcements. We will get started here. And I first just want to show you guys all the amazing things that are going to be inside of our full day loot today. So let me just switch over views here. And we're going to have to pan this a little bit.
Yeah.
So we have I'm just going to shift this over a bit since we have so much stuff packed in here. It doesn't quite all fit. So over here is the free bracelet if you get the full day loot. Here is our paintable kit with the finished bracelet as well. This is a really gorgeous green color. These greens are really beautiful.
Super cool vintage elements in there.
This is the Metamorphis kit. So this is what's all in here is just these two. But these can be changed into so many different earring combinations as well.
And
or even bracelet.
Necklaces.
All you have to do is add the ear wires or jump rings, whatever way you want to use that. And then our 3 kits up at the top, we have our gorgeous Bohemian Treasure necklace.
which Ainsley designed.
Well, partial. It was like
You and
partially
I tag
designed,
teamed it.
and it was then I finished it out.
Yeah.
Just how it ended up happening. So that's that. Then we have our Bohemian luster bracelet right here,
Mackie designed that one.
which is absolutely gorgeous. And then we have our earrings as well,
And-
which is the Bohemian Rapture,
Yeah.
which are up here.
And Mackie designed those.
Just gonna move this a little bit. All right. So that's everything that will be in the full day loot. A lot of great stuff. 3 kits. Well, actually, sorry, not 3, 4 kits, and then the paintable and a free bracelet.
Ainsley, I'm wondering when you go to demo, if I bring this light over, does that help at all right there on the brightness of the jewelry or no?
It looks good on the jewelry.
Okay. I might just put this here for the
No,
jewelry.
she just looks
Part.
like glamour shots.
Yes.
Super diffused lighting.
Okay, so that's everything. We're gonna move on to our demoing. Any picks on what you guys want to see first? Do we want to paint first, or do we want to talk about our oh my gosh,
Metamorphis.
Metamorphis earrings?
Let's start with the jewelry this time.
Oh.
Okay, jewelry it is. So we're just gonna talk about the earrings really quickly. I just want to show you guys all the different options.
Oh, you're doing the earrings. You'll need this for the earrings then, because that would stick here. There's
Okay.
your little demo pack.
Ooh, 3 full day loots available, Sawyer commented.
Oh boy. I know, it's such an incredible loot today.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so this is
You've got to hold those up to your
all
ears,
the
by
pieces
way.
that you are getting. A lot of Swarovski. This is a huge deal because these Swarovski, they're worth a lot. So this deal is really great just for the Swarovski alone, and we love this color. I'll hold these up to me really quickly so you guys can see all the glamour of that is.
Okay, so in this Ainsley,
Super pretty.
they get 6 pairs of ear wire, or 6 ear wires. So 3 pairs of ear wires. So if they want to make 3, like, I'll give you these. If they want to make 3 different kinds of earrings, they can. Also, they can make 2 earrings because I did the dangle. Like, hold
Yes.
that dangle up. I love
Honestly,
that.
So we could do
I'd get 2
this.
pairs,
I would get
2 kits.
This is what I would do. I would get like 4, and then I would do earrings, a
Bracelet,
choker,
and a choker,
yeah,
yes.
and a bracelet.
Yeah. Because
Because
it's
they're just, I love the way you stack those together.
And look
those
at
are
it like
just
this.
glued in.
So
Yes.
let's just
Yes.
pretend this is a bracelet like
just
this,
glued in.
or
But it's Loctite, so it's manufacturing strength. Can you hold that
Like
pair of
this?
earrings up to your ears?
Lisa's
I
wondering
love
how heavy they are.
super light.
yes, these are very
Do you want
light.
me to weigh them? I mean, they're.
Yeah, she
I'll
was
weigh
wondering
them.
what the gram weight is.
Of you mean all 3 together?
Yeah,
Okay.
just that.
They're super light. I'm gonna see if I can get the gram weight on here for you, Elise.
So pretty. I love both versions. I particularly like the 3 together.
It's not even registering. What the heck?
On your shipping scale.
It's not registering the shipping scale for gram weight. I mean, I'm gonna venture to guess they might be 3 grams.
They don't weigh very much. They're not heavy earrings.
No, they will not put weight on your. Sorry guys, don't have a scale right now, but
Are these 12 millimeter stones?
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna show you guys how easy this is. Really quickly.
Oh, and Ainsley, I figured out the best trick.
Really.
Yes.
Oh,
So
you gotta
lay
show
one of
the-
those rivolis upside down.
Do you want to swap the kid out too?
Yeah.
Carter, sorry.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Okay, put a big globby on the very point, upside down. Nice big chunk, like big. Like, let me see.
Like a nice dollop.
Even a little more, because it just soaks right up into it. Okay, do that on the other one. Okay, now take your piece, your filigree. Now drop it in there, and then it'll suction cup and then turn over. And then you can, don't touch the bottom though, only the sides. There you go, and then it'll just, all right. There, and then just position it. Do the same thing. You'll get the trick after the first one. That's it. Now that's how I like to do it. I like to push it down and use the sides to just flip over. Yep. And that's it. And then then you know you're getting enough, and then you push it down in. Don't let it touch your fingers. There. Just sets aside. Done. And then that earring is done. So we use gel Loctite in all of our manufacturing for all of our private labels, and it works better than anything. This one right here works better than anything we have used, any adhesive, and that's like, the gel is amazing because it just holds your piece in place while it's drying. And it's a fast dry time too. 5 minutes, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
and
very
even
quick.
quicker just for handling.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right.
Somebody is wondering the millimeters of the Swarovski
Yeah, we
crystals.
answered it,
12?
12.
Oh, okay.
12 millimeters. Sorry guys, you might have missed that. We said it a little bit earlier, but if you're just tuning in, those are 12 millimeter, and you get 6 of them, and these are called Glacier Blue. So you get 6 12 millimeter crystals, you get 6 filigree, and each one of those filigree are retail of $275 each. So, and then you get 6 earwares, and then you get a pinch, which is a lot, maybe 25 jump rings. So you can use the jump rings for other things as well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the only thing that I need to have any input on. The rest of the stuff you and Mackie designed, so love them. And just leave them on your silicone sheet, and you can just, don't worry, they're not going to stick. It'll be a little tug, but see how Ainsley tugged that out?
It was super easy too. I was very gentle about it.
Oh, oops, I gave you the wrong one. Let me give you the right one. Don't throw that out yet. So close. That was my fault. You can just hand it right to me. There you go. Thanks. That's the right one. Aren't we so good on production? I'm just spot on, guys.
Right, I'm changing this up to the Bohemian Voyage design mix.
And this is the one you're gonna paint, right, Ains?
Yes, this is our paintable kit with a really awesome ombre effect.
Super, would you say super, like, versatile?
Yes,
And don't you love that beautiful sea glass prism?
it's really gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, you could actually glue a bead cap on that. Otherwise, I just like sitting
That would
them
be
around.
a really cute chunk on your bracelet
I know.
or necklace.
Do it the same way with Loctite, and you can glue a bead cap that has a loop at the top. But I would use it as like a show piece, as like a fun piece, just to make myself feel good. Feel good piece.
And this, guys, is super versatile. This piece here, for what you can use it for. We thought it'd be super gorgeous paired with these earrings as well. Like, just imagine this dripping off of this earring.
And that's vintage. We got so lucky, and we found like 14 of those amazing pieces. Like, look at those connectors. Those have that beautiful jadeite glass. Like that one of those connectors, each one of them is worth like $10. And I'm not kidding you guys. That is a $50 piece right there. Because imagine all you do is you hang those. Ainsley, we were playing around with this.
Yeah.
Remember?
When we just like hung it off of this.
Yes. Oh
and
my
we were like,
gosh.
whoa, this is stunning, hung
Those
off of
greens
here.
are great because
The jadeite, it's so amazing.
so gorgeous with all the other colors in the rest of the loop too.
They do. I
Yes.
love that pack.
They're like, I mean, I consider green a neutral. Most people are like pink tan and, you know, gray and beige are. But for me, green is my neutral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have some green complements you so well. That actually looks so much bigger than the picture that I took. I think because I was jamming it all into the loop.
There's so much stuff in
Yeah, if you
There's a
just
lot.
separate
Oh
it
my gosh.
out, it's incredible.
Just the stretch bracelet and then adding charms to it.
Well, the stretch bracelet is aventurine. And then you've got this prism, and then you got that $50 jadeite partial piece, which is just we took apart old stock strand of those, so everybody gets 5. I think that one, I mean, everything is a great deal today, but I think this is the huge deal today because of
Yes.
those little jadeite
There's
connectors
a lot
that are
of
super
really
rare.
awesome stuff in there too. Okay, I guess, oh my gosh. Let us get down to business and do some of our painting here. I know we just want to like sit here
Do
and
you
just
wanna-
in awe of it.
Should
But
we
yeah.
put what effect you're going
I'm going to do the radiating one
Yeah?
first.
Okay, I'll
Let me see
pull
what
all the
color you
painted
have.
pieces here.
This is actually the only color we didn't use.
What is it?
Antique copper.
I did use that. I used
Oh.
that in the
So you
middle.
used 5?
4.
Choose 4.
No, I used 4.
Oh.
So I used antique
That in the middle.
in
and
the
then,
very middle.
I see.
yeah.
And
Okay.
I did just pour it right on the piece, and then I moved it around. But I want to see what you do, Ames.
Fancy tip cleaner.
I want to see what you do, Pumpkin. Let me get you a... Here.
It's good. Oh, I found it.
You got it? Awesome.
All right.
Oh, for anybody just coming in, do you want to tell everybody what colors you're using as you pour it out?
Yep. So this is antique copper.
Let me get you a silicone brush because I used it not with a soft bristle.
It hates me. Does this thing every once in a while where it like just gets like stuck in the rotation of you trying to open it.
Here you
This
go.
is Dragon's
You just have to
Eye.
press down.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's child safe.
Those are so close, but well, not super close, but they've got the same tone. But it's so fun to see how it just radiates outward because of the slight nuances. And that's only if you want to use that. I didn't use that, but I would, if you want to use it, I'd love to see you use that one too.
Okay. Matte brass.
Which is one of my favorite colors, by the way, guys. That is the prettiest. Has anybody used matte brass yet? I mean, I would love to hear what you guys have
Someone
used
said
it on.
They may, I know you used it on your hardware. I think someone else
Yes.
said they did too.
They did?
Yeah.
It's so good on hardware.
And then last but not least, our hematite.
Do you like how I just cut down all the... I'm so impatient. I'm just cutting off the tips.
All right. So I'm going to first start with this radiating piece here. I'm going to do both methods first. So first I'm going to do one with the brushes, with just our smallest of our bristle brush. I believe this one's the
Oh, and here's
smallest.
this one too for later.
And then afterwards we'll do the pour version, so you guys get to see both ways. And I'm just going to move these back, just in case it gets a little messy. Give it some breathing room in my demo space. Okay. So, in the very center, I'm taking the antique copper, and I'm just going to brush it on gently along there. Just a nice, following that little ridge there.
Don't you love how like smooth it goes on?
It's really nice. Then I'm going to go with the dragon's eye. And kind of brush that in there. Pulling a little bit extra down and around. Because it will pull a little bit when you first go on. And then I'm just going to kind of stroke it out a bit. For more of a gradient, for it to blend a little bit better. And then I'm going to go back and add just a tiny bit more. Concentrate it. Then I'm going to go in, I'm just going to wipe my brush down really quickly in between. I'm not wetting it at all. Just getting as much of this off as I can. And I'm going to go in with the hematite. And I'm going to vignette it around the edges nicely.
Ainsley, while you're talking, do you want to ask everybody, so since we're designing right now for our holiday boutique trunk show, what kinds of things would they like to see from us? And it's always finished jewelry in the boutique.
So what kind of finished necklaces would you guys like?
Necklace, earrings, bracelet, what do
Any
you want
like
predominantly?
elements
Yeah.
that you want? Would you like we do settings sometimes. We've done lots of vintage pieces sometimes. So just let us know like what
We've done
specifically.
Kaji, we've done modern, we've done so many different kinds of boutiques. But I really love input so that we can also do an eclectic one that has like what we feel like designing at the time. That's also fun. But it's always nice to have themed boutiques.
I think so. I think it's fun to design that way too.
Yeah, because then you have
there's a lot of crossover things that can live in each of those styles, I think.
Yeah.
But I like the proverbial collection. So anytime I'm doing an introduction, I tend to look at themes together as well. And I think it's easier to think about how it would be worn and when you do that as well.
And then all I did here is I just added a little bit more dragon's eye, and then I'm going in with the matte brass on the very edges, and then I'm just going to flick it in once I add a little bit.
Love that. I really am glad that you added in that added such a warmth to it. Because I didn't do that the first time, but I really love that. It's like, it just gives it a little more of an organic feel.
And then I'm just going to kind of flick it in there a little bit.
I like it with the matte brass on
Me
the edge
too.
too. Wow, that really
But
punches it up more.
I thought it was in this one. Looks like it's in this one.
But not on the edge. I like how you did it. Oh no, that's the actual metal.
That's the metal.
Oh, I thought that was the matte brass. I thought that was the matte brass in there.
Like, I love how you just transformed this piece. Like, look, this is cute, right? But that is shocking.
And I'm just going to add a little bit of hematite and dab it in here and then blend it out. I just want a little bit more of that darker color popping through.
So Jean is asking if we're going to do Christmas themed stuff, and I think for us,
Probably not.
we usually do things that are like that do the whole season.
We do design mixes.
Yeah.
Christmas design mixes, themes.
Like
But as
colors,
far as jewelry go,
but
it's
like
more
as like
gold and green or like red but not together.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Because we want you guys to be able to wear it year round and not feel like this necklace is for Christmas and then you only get to wear it for a very limited amount of time of the year.
But we do like Christmas feeling. Like we'll do the garnets. Remember last year we did those really cool twilight garnety with the hematite,
You know,
and
you
then
could do like jewel tones where you're like sapphire
Yeah.
and ruby and peridot, and
those design mixes were
seem
great.
like holiday for me.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do the other method, and I'm going to start with our antique copper, and I'm just going to pour it really nicely right there. Just get a little pool going there.
It'll be fun to see if they look that different.
And then I'm going to go with the dragon's eye.
This is like Wendy's method. Lazy as, you know. Just
Then
lazy.
I'm gonna go in with our hematite.
I do back brush though.
Yep, and then we'll just do a little bit of the silicone. Just brush this through. This is really cool though.
Yeah, it's always a different look from using the brushes to a drip and then brush. And then you could come back through with the matte brass on the edges, just like you did.
Yeah. And then we're just gonna do a little bit of that there as
I feel like
well.
you get a little bit more saturated color with this technique.
You do, for sure.
Oh, Stephanie says stone colors and crystal themed, please.
Oh, Chris, we haven't done crystals for a while.
So like,
yeah,
like
good
gems
call.
and crystals.
Yes. Stones and crystals together are so gorgeous. Glass and crystal.
Then
It's
I'm just
one of my
gonna
favorite
do
combinations.
a little bit of a soak up in the center area. And then I'm going to go back a little bit because I do want a little bit more of those rich, warm tones from our Dragon's Eye and our...
Jean says I paint like Wendy.
Yay!
I always end up like really over painting my piece.
I
and then
overpaint.
like soaking it up because I just keep going.
Mm-hmm. That's
Especially
so
the
pretty
first time.
though. That's gorgeous.
And then
See,
we
I
can
love
just
that.
leave it like this.
Yeah.
And that's great too.
And just
Look
let
how
it-
easy that is. Same radiating effect, it's just a little bit more saturated than this one. So if you want bold, I would definitely do the pour method. As we can see, the brush method is not as bold, but that's also really great if you want a more subtle look.
It still feels really like a statement,
Yes.
but it's more of like a feathered, soft statement.
Yes.
And the other one is like maybe a little more just kind of random feeling.
yeah.
You know, like you would see in nature, like in
Yes.
the Yellowstone pools or
Right.
something like that.
More intense, but like a beautiful intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So let's do the same technique on this piece. I'm going to do the pour method since it's faster.
And everybody will get these. So the way you're going to get it is the way Ainsley's showing the green. You're going to get that verdigris piece just like that.
Yes.
So if you don't want to paint it and you love it just the way it is, you don't have to because it's already been originally painted.
So I'm just doing that same
I'm
thing.
just painting right over
Renee
it. again.
says if I can't drip it, I don't do it.
Awesome.
Antique copper.
Girls after my own heart.
Dragon's Eye.
That's what's nice about having
rocking
the
with the
tips. So we were
copper.
looking at when we launched the paints, do we want an open bottle style so you can pour more out at the time, or do we want the tips? And we ultimately decided to have the tips because you can draw with them.
That's
you
what
can
I
drip
wanted.
Precision,
Yeah.
precision, and it's just really a handy tool.
Yeah, so when we work, we have a release, you guys, that is happening on Black Friday. We are releasing large quantities, larger size bottles of the paint. And so what I do for the drippy effect is I put in my silicone brush and I drop it in and then I drip it right on. So, you get that same satisfaction as well.
I'm just moving this.
Did you want to
hematite
take a minute to talk
around.
about the Black Friday special, Jean? Because that's Friday.
Yeah, so
It's crazy. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty.
we are in the middle
Ainsley,
of
and it's dripping.
sourcing for the
Gorgeous.
containers right now. So I am crossing my fingers that we're gonna have all the samples in time. Logan's flying some of the stuff out with him so
Yeah.
that we have everything we need for the release. It's gonna be a pre-order.
Yeah.
And I think what we may do, because we have to have another meeting about it this week, is create some sort of bundle that's not the full line, because you guys, we're going to release our full line of paints in these sizes. So,
Yes.
but for the Black Friday bundle that we're going to be working on, we might, create kind of like our favorites to do a big amount of paint that you guys can get at one time.
Yeah.
What's nice is they're going to be wide mouth containers that you can fit a chip brush in. So when you're doing like a large surface, then you don't have to get another container or palette prepped or
Right.
that type of thing. So
And Jean, what would you say? So our bottles are 9 milliliters, and an ounce is, so it's like a little bit less. It's a little bit less money, but
Per
convenient. Yeah, a little less money per gram.
yeah,
So you're getting another discount on paint, and you're buying it a larger quantity at the same time. So
Right.
it'll just be nice that way.
yep. So it's good for doing. I still, like I said, with these tips, I like it for jewelry because you're you have a little bit more control over it. But for when I'm doing a big project, I get frustrated with trying to get enough paint out.
Me too.
Yeah.
I usually take my pliers and I take off the tip and
Yes.
I pour it out
Yeah,
for the large projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
for sure.
So here's how those are looking.
That looks like a dragon's eye.
Oh yes. So
Doesn't it?
Corian,
Yeah, it does.
Like a scale.
Yeah,
or
it does.
Corian's reminding us Black Friday is also Warehouse Day, and Vintaj Stash gets ready to ship. Woohoo! Big day for us.
My
So, yeah.
gosh. Wait, we're doing a warehouse sale on Black
Yes,
Friday?
on Black Friday. Yeah.
We're crazy. So we're doing the release of the 1 ounces, which is a really phenomenal thing.
Yes,
and
it
you get
is.
a bundle deal,
Yes.
and it's already cheaper.
And you get to do all your pots so much easier with that. Pots, your
Yeah.
kitchens, your
Wait,
tiles,
Wendy,
whatever you
should
want to
show
paint
them
it
What
on.
we're gonna paint. Give them a little
Okay.
preview. Once Ainsley's done with this,
Oh wait, and
we'll go to full screen
Yeah.
and show them the preview of it.
and we have
I'm
to
just
decide
painting
what to
a
paint.
little bit of the antique copper on here.
I'm gonna pull
I'm doing
this
it
out,
differently
too.
than she did 'cause she did the same technique on everything, and I thought it'd be fun to have something slightly different. Then I'm gonna do the dragon's eye on the very end.
Ooh, I love that with just the copper on it too. Look at how.
But yeah, it
oh.
looks really good
Oh,
with
you
just
don't
the
even-
copper.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even have
Wow.
to do and leave it.
Yeah,
I
and
love
then,
it.
then we just leave it at like this. But look at that. That's a smaller gradient.
That's gorgeous.
Super easy to do.
And leaving that beautiful, what was that, Jean? Green opal?
Looks like
Originally-
it, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was originally green opal. So if you wanted to do that on another piece, like you had a hammered piece, you could base it with green opal first and
Yeah.
then do the copper colors on top.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then after that, we just have a few more pieces. I'm just gonna wipe off whatever I have left over on my brush on these 4 pieces over here really quickly, because just that little bit of the combination of the
So
Copper and
with
the-
the paints,
dragon's eye looks really great over the tops of these.
with the
Yeah.
paints that we're releasing in the larger quantities, we've also come up with techniques with all the different combinations that are unique for larger projects.
And
So
if you
you're
guys
looking for those.
are Snoopy and pay attention on our website, there is now a section called For the Home
yes.
on our page. So there's going to be a little blog area where we post some of those projects that are larger and not jewelry. So
Oh my
Yes, so
gosh.
exciting.
And not to overwhelm them more,
right.
but we are already creating, or Jean might have created, what is it called for the artist? The
Oh,
seasonal artist?
Artisan.
Oh yes. So the
You guys,
holiday,
we never rest around
yes,
here.
holiday artisan market, and this is just a way to support each of the Vintaj design team members. Actually, only Ainsley and I and Wendy know about it. I haven't told anybody else, but because like Mackie and Sawyer and Corian as well, anybody who's listening that's a Vintaj artist, it's just a way for, it's a section on the live shop, and those proceeds will go directly to the artists.
Yeah.
Just to kind of help out with, Christmas time stuff. But I've created that section, and then once we get some products populated in there, we'll be letting you know when those drop.
Yep, and so those are all handmade by the Vintage Stash. It will be probably Ainsley, Mackie, Sawyer, Taya. If Logan wants to put some stuff on there,
Maybe his
Jean.
prints, as you know, I think those are really great gifts.
For
Yeah.
the holidays,
And this is
absolutely.
just in time for the holidays, because you guys, there
So if
are
you
some
like the night
talented
market,
people here.
If you like the night, and it made me think of it because somebody asked about the clay pieces that I made in my class, and I was like, it's been a long time since we've had the night market, but nobody has energy to do nighttime stuff right now. So I'm like,
Right.
let's just do the holiday artisan market.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ainsley, you want me to show what we're gonna paint?
Yes, yeah. And all I did for these guys was I did the matte brass, then the antique copper, and then the dragon's eye, just a small gradient blended out. Oh.
Woo! Switch
Okay.
to full screen.
So this is going to. Does it fit on the screen? Okay. This is. We're gonna paint this, and we want suggestions. Here, let's try to. There we go. Okay, there. Woo! We want suggestions. Look we got this for $12.99 at St. Vincent's. $12.99. This is so like huge, and we want suggestions of how we should paint it. We're so excited. So we have Sawyer's Garnet Fire. What did he call it? Garnet something flame, fire
Ooh.
flame.
I think, was it lava?
Oh yeah.
Lava. Here's this one. So that's like the lava one. And then we did this one with last week's color combo, which we
Yeah,
really
Wendy kind of
loved.
did that like during the live off screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was super fun, and I just can't even stop.
I feel
staring
like
at
I
it.
really want to see that one personally. Obviously, the comments have to say too,
Yes.
but mermaid fin on it
Yes,
with
right?
beetle wing, mermaid
yeah, I was
fin,
thinking
beetle
blues
wing,
like that too.
and then
We
a
have
little
ones-
bit of
'cause
the
we've got,
iridescent
these
gold.
colors too. And then we also have like raccoon. You guys know how many colors we have. There's so many, so we're dying to decide.
So let us know what you think we should paint it. Maybe if we're super ambitious, we'll paint part of it on a live. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be super fun.
Not the whole thing though, because that would take forever.
I don't know though. You know what? Like when you use a big chip brush and you're going
It's true,
directly
it
out of
goes
the
pretty
container.
But we
Right.
don't have
That's
any
pretty
of
quick.
those
Oh,
large
Ainsley,
ones here is the issue.
I know, but we're gonna
Look at-
very
True,
soon.
true.
don't mind me. I'm gonna grab this piece. So we want to reproduce this
That one's
luster.
so pretty.
Wow.
We want to produce
Yes.
this luster wear. And why don't you guys guess what would be in this finish? So if you can guess, that would be super helpful. But I am seeing,
Topaz,
yeah, I'm seeing topaz. I'm
peach, green, and violet iridescence.
Yes.
And maybe a little bit of diluted green opal.
Clay,
Yeah, clay too.
green opal. But this is going to be, if you guys like this is going to be one of our next paint sets that we're super excited about. Look at this
So pretty.
dragonfly that was left on the porch. That's so pretty.
Oh, Monica says some golds and dragon eyes in the center working out to midnight blues and greens metallics.
Oh, would make it like
Oh.
radiate like that.
Yeah, that'd
would
be so sunny.
amazing.
She says just paint the sun and the moon on the live. Stephanie does.
Oh, that's true. We could. Oh,
Right.
you mean the sun, just the sun and the moon,
Yeah,
leave
just
the rest
that
of the
part.
pot?
That's that part of it.
That's true.
Did you have to bring a whole another light in because it's dark?
Yeah, just lately.
Freezing.
This time of year.
Hey, can you guys believe that you're listening to Mackie's voice?
Whoa. Ghost in the corner.
Okay. What's next?
Yeah, I'll just explain everything else, like design wise, anything you need to be wary of or you need to see like the connections of how it's done. Let us do a little switcheroo here, and get these out of the way so that I can show you guys these pieces a little closer. up, and I'm gonna move over to this necklace kit first. Give me a second to pop that up.
Oh, let's not forget too, because the post won't publish, I can't get it to download either. I uploaded Corian's her daily special, so towards the end of the live, we can show people what that is as well.
Yes. So, first we have this really gorgeous drippy necklace. I'm gonna flip this around really quickly and actually show it to you guys on, because that's a really great indicator and view as well. So look at this, just like this even. Absolutely stunning.
I love
Very,
that piece.
very beautiful.
Mackie, did you come up with the color combination for that one? It
Actually,
looks
Mom
like
did it
you.
more. I started with the aqua and then she added
She
in
added the purple.
yeah.
So this is a triple design.
Yeah. It was all three
Many
of us.
hands.
Many
Oh,
hands.
I like that with your top.
And you made it long, so that it could be worn long, but also show it as a choker. Cause it's a
Choker would be nice.
gorgeous choker too.
Absolutely gorgeous choker.
Do you
So
want some help in the back?
I'm just gonna hold it up here like this. You guys get a little bit of that feel.
Will this be the full day loot? Linda's asking. This will be in the full day loot, yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so everything that we're showing here today is in the full day loot.
But yeah, absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go back to our other view here so we can talk a little bit about what was done to,
What the construction is.
yes, put it together. Just gonna point out some things that I think are the most important.
Sawyer said there's only one full day loot, guys, so if you want the loot, how many?
So if we start over here, we just have a simple loop on this purple leaf bead. This is just some simple loops as well, connected to a jump ring down into this piece, just simple connections. Going on, these are actually really easy to string on to these jump rings that we have here, these more coppery colored ones. This just very simple. Everything here is pretty simple, but the trickiest part would be closer into here, which is there's two jump rings hooked through this piece of filigree, and through this part there's two holes here in the setting, and then through the loop on the bottom. So you put the loop on the bottom and you have a jump ring through there, then another jump ring through the jump ring you make, going through this little point here, the two holes in the bottom. Then down here we have a bead that's just through that same one as the purple one, and two jump rings connecting around the sides of it, and then a simple wrapped loop on this ball here. And then these are just hung from the two sides here that jut out, and then everything else is the same as the other side. And then this is super simple on the back side, just this little beads added to here for some little extra weight in the back. But overall, this is very easy. You're not doing any wrapping or anything. You're only just setting the stone in here with the prongs. Super simple. And then just being cognizant of how this is constructed together. So I'm just going to give you a couple seconds if you want to screenshot this part of it so you have a better view. Opportunity there. And then opportunity here for a screenshot if you want to. And then here as well for just some things.
So Jane's asking, so you have a jump ring across and then down.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably that side view that she's wanting, what
Yes.
you're showing right now.
Yeah, so that, just take some screenshots. There's just one off of here of this, and then there's one attached to it going across right here. You can kind of see that shape there, how it's just going through the two sides. And it's really not that tricky, you just have to look at where it's going. Okay, there's that necklace. I'm gonna move on to our bracelet our Bohemian Luster kit that Mackie made. And I'm just gonna check for anything that's special. So it looks like we start with normal, a double loop into normal. This one is a wrapped loop at the top here into a normal loop. Then we have normal jump ring connecting into this piece here and having the piece of chain come off of this jump ring connected to it. Another wrapped into normal loop. Then we have this chain which is connected into the jump ring here. Then this one is that double loop here to a normal. Just a jump ring connected, jump ring into wrapped to normal, jump ring, normal, then to wrapped. And then we just have this hanging off through this jump ring connection. So one side of all of these is normal, the other side is the wrapped or double looped. But pretty simple here as well. You don't even have to do the wrapped loops if you don't want to. That's just optional. You can totally do it without those and it will be just the same. It's just a stylized choice that she made. Okay, now for the earrings. Bohemian Rapture earrings kit. And this is just simple. I'm just going to give you a second to be able to get that nice close-up view and to screenshot if you need to, so you can see exactly the placement here. Okay, so this is just connected here with the jump ring. This is easy to slide through. Jump ring here to here. Same spot, jump ring. And then this is down to jump ring to wrapped loop top on this head pin. Then just a normal jump ring on top of this one, which just slides through here. And then another jump ring. This one's just directly on there. There's not an extra jump ring on it. And up top, just jump rings and then the ear wire. Super simple here. Don't have to do the wrapped loop if you don't want to. Totally optional. All right, I believe that's everything we have for today.
Did we do the little?
But we need to do the warehouse special.
Yeah.
Quick snap. So this is a lead-free zinc, I believe. Zinc clasps.
Let me just
If
see
I'm
what-
remembering
let me see
correctly
what
from
the
what she
description
said.
said. I can read it off if I just open up the live shop really quick. So, do you want to explain to them what the daily specials are?
Yeah, just a reminder, the daily specials happen all 5 weekdays. They're something from the warehouse that Corian puts together for you guys. So it's very randomized. It could be ear wires. It could be like today where we have clasps. Or it could be pendants or just like whatever she's deciding to do that day. But they're really, really great deals. So for example, a lot of times it'll be worth like $125 but sold for $30. So you're getting a huge discounted price off. It will show you the original value next to the discounted price.
Are lead-free zinc.
Yes,
and
that's
they're
what I thought.
natural metal, so that means you should be able to age it and do whatever you want to it because
Right.
it's unplated. And there are 100 pieces
Yeah,
in
so
there. That's a
100
lot.
clasps
for
for
$28.
$28. So
That's crazy.
lots in there, really great for you to just like add to your collection. If they're just necessary things, you could totally add the paints to them if you want to, change their color a bit. We have techniques of going over other stuff to make it look like natural brass and so on and so forth. Do you want to grab me that right there?
What's that? What's the that you want?
The transformation.
Oh, yeah.
This is just an example of some techniques of getting it to be a different finish. I'm gonna pop this over here really quickly. So this is the original. this is the painted, original, painted, original, painted. You can tell that we changed the finish to make it look differently. So if you want to do that to these clasps, you totally can, or just any other piece in general, we can give it a different finish.
You could, use your golds too, like the colors you used today
Absolutely.
would be really pretty on there. Ainsley, before we pop out, before we finish up for the day, do you want to let everyone know kind of what's coming up for
Yeah, so if
Black
you
Friday
guys
week?
pay attention to our sales schedule, it's different for wholesale and for retail, but our retail one is just if you open to the homepage, you'll see the schedule there. So mark your calendars. We also post it on social media with everything.
It's there.
So-
So, a primer on what it is.
For retail,
There's a lot going on.
we have a lot going on. November 29th, the day of Black Friday, we are going to have 50% off of all jewelry focals, as well as the buy 5+ paints or stains and get 20% off. That's for singles bottles. Now, with those offers can be both applied at checkout, so you will be able to get the 50% off and the buy 5+ all into one order. Those do combined. You don't have to make separate orders. Now, after Black Friday with that flash sale, we have another flash sale November 30th and December 1st. So our after Friday weekend, Saturday, Sunday, is going to be 20% off of wire and tools. That is something we rarely, never do. Never do. So if you want to snap up on your tools or your wire or whatever, grab those then. 2 days only. Get it while you can. Mark the calendars. Then on December 2nd, we're going to come back in with our Cyber Week, which is 40% off site-wide jewelry components. Plus, throughout the week, there's going to be little pops up of flash deals that are 70% off. So you're going to have to check each day. We'll do some posts as well about them for those flash deals. So many deals coming. So many deals coming.
Corian's
Get
like,
all your
tools,
stuff in.
what? Shh, Corian, don't tell Doug.
Yeah. So, pay
And that'll
attention.
be
Get
while
those
supplies
down.
last. Obviously, if
Screenshot
it goes out
those
of
dates.
stock, then we can't control that. But
Yes. Screenshot those dates. Get them in your calendars. Whatever you have to do. It will be limited
Oh,
time.
smart. Monica said reminders all loaded on my calendar. And
Very
then do you want
smart.
to tell them what days are going to be the flash days during? Because we did.
Yeah, so we're not
determine
going to tell you what they're going to be, but our flash deals will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to check out, if you want to be super adamant about checking the website on those days to find out what those are.
Korean said mouth is shut, LOL. Shh.
But yeah, so many exciting things coming. You guys, we wanted to bring you some really awesome deals just before the holiday season. So if you're wanting to pick up tools, or even you're wanting to get somebody that you know into jewelry design so you can do it together or sit at a table, I would recommend them to get them there because our tools are the best. I have used other tools and they kind of suck.
Put it lightly.
Just putting it honestly, brutally honestly, we
Um,
wanted the best of the best always
So
for you guys.
Amanda Hogan is saying, would you hold my order? My the National Postal Service is on strike, Canada. That's going on in
Yeah.
Canada
Right.
right now. So I'm sure that we can do that, and Corian is confirming yes. Just to make a note in the comment section on your order, and then we'll hold it for you. Because you guys have no control over that, and
Yes.
neither do we. So we're gonna
Yes.
accommodate as best we can.
Absolutely. But yeah, I think that's everything. So many exciting things, but we're super excited for all that coming. I did so many of those visuals you'll see on our website. I was hammering them out the other day, getting them all done for you guys so that we can have banners ready for it.
You can swap to
yeah,
full
I can
screen
swap
probably.
to full screen now. But yeah, so super excited for that. We're super excited to bring all of those offers to you guys. as well as our lives, our OAKs, so many things that are going to be perfect for you guys to stock up for over this winter season when you don't want to be outside and you just want to be cozied up by the fireplace. So, I'm giving you everything to be prepared for that. We will see you guys next time, though. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're always super grateful when you guys show up and come here and just buy up the things that we're creating. It makes us feel really happy if you guys like our kits. As always, taking suggestions, and as always, leave some comments for like what you'd like to see for our trunk sale as well. But that is everything. Have a great rest of your weekend, and then we will be seeing you just before the holidays next week with our OAKs. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.